Hi, Steve. Nice to see you.
Hey,
Hello.
how are you?
There. Yeah. I wasn't sure if anyone would join, so therefore I didn't open up the meeting until I saw someone was joining.
Yeah, I figured I'd pop in and say hi.
Yeah, that's good. How are things going?
Not too bad, not much progress on the VSMI initiative to
Yeah.
report. We've been
Nice.
juggling a lot of stuff. Um, but I think I have a little bit of an update. I'm just trying to dig up my latest notes. We found another project that was quite interesting, actually.
Oh,
Um, And it's funny, it's through Oasis. I think we just didn't get around to looking into it in our initial pass.
okay.
We found CD events and um, kind of went down the rabbit hole with you folks, and then realized that we hadn't really looked at the rest of the landscape.
Your own,
Um,
you mean, or you have things by yourself already in Oasis?
sorry?
You have things in Oasis, you said already. In
Well,
the
there's one other project that I think, and it's slipping my mind. I'm gonna have to go look. Um, but yeah, there's something in that group, and it's some open data standard, but focused on kind of the interchange of data.
okay.
I'll have to-
For the general case of event sending, or for CICD specifically, or some other part, or
I think it's pertaining to um, interconnecting data from different disparate sources. So that was kind of a match for us, but I threw it in our reference architecture. It's OSLC, Open Services for Lifecycle Collaboration. I don't know if this has ever showed up on your radar before.
OSLC sounds familiar at least.
And
Where have I seen that?
it's kind of an interchange across a bunch of different, let's say, artifacts.
It says creating standard REST APIs to connect data. So it's probably not specifically about events, but maybe rather about standardizing the data then.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah, I think it's kind of focused on pulling together all the different types of artifacts that you would have in a software delivery lifecycle. They mentioned things like test cases,
Nice.
code, simulations, requirements, reports, spreadsheets. And there's in their kind of ecosystem view, you have these areas of change management, automation, monitoring, quality management, requirements management. All that kind of maps pretty well to value stream management. But what was really kind of interesting and compelling was the it's actually supported by some vendors in the value stream space. So it's
Oh,
already supported by TaskTop and Micro Focus and HCL and Jira which are all kind of already in the value stream space. So that really piqued my interest. But of course, when we were kind of kicking this off, I didn't hear from any of those folks. And it's probably not even on their radar. It's probably something that exists in some corner of the organization. In the basement, somebody's working on this.
Right.
Like the SSL pillar holding up the entire internet that nobody is aware of.
Yeah. It's quite old as well, I see.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
always says the automation here, and it's from 2013. So it's 10 years old.
yeah. I think it really started back when application lifecycle management was the term of the moment.
Before continuous integration, even maybe,
Mm-hmm.
or at least in the beginning of it. Mhm.
So that's kind of caught my eye, and I've got to do a little bit of a dive in there. And then if you folks are interested in that, I can report back on what I find.
Yeah, why not?
That
Uh,
sounds like something that I've got to go investigate.
yeah, sounds like a plan. Good idea.
How are things for you? Any developments from your side?
Not really. I'm mostly reviewing PRs and trying to get up to speed on what has happened during the summer when I was away. So I
Hmm,
was away already 5 weeks this summer, so some things has happened during that time. I was
that's a
back
great
last Monday.
stretch.
So I've been at work a week already, but so far haven't caught up on all things that have happened.
Hmm. Yeah, I can imagine.
I'll try to catch up now. But that's perfect. I heard that you and Andrea met briefly in July sometime, but the work you were planning to prepare wasn't really done. So I guess that
Yeah.
will happen in the meeting.
I'm juggling a couple of different things. I think one of the other initiatives was a survey of the current interoperability capabilities of the vendors in the marketplace to
Hmm?
understand where they are compared to what we would establish as a benchmark. Um, and learning about OSLC has kind of thrown a little bit of a monkey wrench into that, and then in some ways made it a little bit easier to think about. But I don't think I put out this survey to the vendors we have as part of the value stream management consortium, and I don't think I've got a single response. I've got to go bug them to contribute.
Hmm.
But that should give me a little bit of an understanding of where they are and where there might be a gap. So where the kind of lowest common denominator is, and also where the gaps are.
Right.
That is what I think is my next step.
Yeah, I think it's very good to relate to it at least. Whether the outcome is that yes, we will align on it, or we don't need to align because of this or that. So at least it's good to document it and
Hmm.
say that yes, we have seen it. Great.
So that's I can let you off the hook. But that's my update at the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
I'm I have much else to share either, so I guess we can keep the meeting short. And I don't see anyone else joining, so
yeah, it was good to see you. Welcome back.
yeah, thank you, thank you. Good to see
And
you.
I'll probably see you at the next meeting. But I don't know how much I'll share. But if it's not a waste of time, I always like saying hi and And it keeps me accountable to say that I haven't made progress.
That's good. I'm more or less the same here, actually. So this time I can say I'm not up to speed yet, but next time
Yeah, well, that's fair. Very understandable.
next time I can't really say that, so I need to say something else. Yeah.
All right, take care. I'll see you
Thank
soon.
you. See you. Take care. Bye.